Moving on to the spirit section, this time we'll take a look at the second screen, focus. Focus gives us several pieces of information, but here we're getting into the kind of information we're used to finding in other, more advanced electrocardiogram analysis applications, since we're dealing with academic markers. The stress index, developed by a Russian researcher called Baevski, gives you a body stress index. The level of adaptation is the same, it's an index developed in Russia. Total power, the variation factor, cardiac variability, which is well known, and psycho-emotional stress. So all these things are relatively well known. Here they are displayed as cursors, but you can also choose to display them below as usual in the form of flower and quality notes. This is interesting because this time we'll once again find quality here, i.e., the level of attention control, the level of intention, and the level of horizon. This will give us additional information. One thing I've added is the relationship between construction and destruction. So C, construction, is catabolism, i.e. energy expenditure. A, degradation, is anabolism, energy conservation. This is a fairly dynamic marker. When you start walking around in there, you can see that it's moving quite a bit. So this is when it moves. As you record, you can see that all the cursors move because everything in our system is dynamic. This is potentially interesting information because, in fact, this construction-destruction logic is a general breath of air that we have in all living systems, so it's just as important that it's moving. In other words, I think I'm going to add an evolutionary factor to this relationship between construction and destruction, because it's important that there's a breath of fresh air in this element. You have two flowers, anabolism and catabolism, which again give you information on this. And you can see it again, section by section. It's going to be the average, or over the whole recording.